want to introduce the next stage of the social media professional development. So this is assignment number 2. So, congratulations to everybody that completed assignment number 1. I will be keeping track of those. We had quite the new number of profiles established. So now we're going to continue moving on and developing our professional social media presence. And the second assignment is designed to begin connecting us to our community. So that's what we're going to be doing for the second assignment. And before we get down to the particulars of this, you're going to notice that for the first little bit, we're not actually tweeting anything out. So part of the reason for this is there is an etiquette to tweeting. There's a strategic way to tweet, and you want to make sure that when you're building your professional profile that you do it correctly. The last thing you want to do is years from now, let's say when you leave graduate school and you're applying for the job, the last thing you want to do is have to go through 5,000 tweets to look for anything that you might have said. So let's make sure that we do it correctly from the beginning. So we will be covering what to do and strategies to use in that way when we're actually producing content. But for the time being, we're just kind of establishing a presence. So this one is going to be connecting you to your community, and the way we're going to start that is just by following 5 psychologists on Twitter. So the second assignment is simply to find 5 people that you are interested in following, 5 people whose network you want to become a part of. Now this one is very open-ended, and who you follow will be based on your interests. So you're probably at this point interested in one area of psychology versus another. You might have a career goal to go into one area of psychology versus another, and those interests can guide the psychologists that you follow. So let's say that after you graduate, you want to go to grad school, and you're thinking maybe you'll go to Stanford for their graduate program in psychology. If that's the case, that's a great place to start, to find your 5 psychologists. So you can go to the university webpage, you can find their list of faculty. Most of these pages have the areas that these faculty do research in or are interested in. And you can just kind of scroll down until you see one that matches your interest. So for example, Jamil Zaki here, decision science, meaning and mental representation, perception. That's all kind of in my ballpark of some of the things that I do research on. So if I want to become a part of his network, you can go to his website, you can go to his CV. Sometimes they have their Twitter username listed. If they don't, usually it's just a simple Google search to find out, using their name, what their Twitter handle is. So that could be one way that you find it. Take a look at grad schools that you might be interested in applying to. Take a look at jobs, places, for example, if you plan on graduating and staying here in the South Bend area, just take a quick look at maybe LinkedIn or job postings to see who's hiring psychologists, and then go to their websites and start following some of the decision makers to get plugged into that community as well. So that's another option. So for example, one of the ones that I do follow are the editors from the Comics Grid. So this is one of the journals that I publish in regularly, and I use this to kind of keep up to date on the going-ons of this journal. So for example, I knew that they were closed for submissions until the 1st of November through their tweet about it months ago. So you can go to, for example, the editorial pages, and it will link or it'll give you the names of who the editors are. And again, this is just a way to kind of get plugged into your community, your area, the part of psychology that you might be interested in pursuing. So 5 of those, find 5 psychologists that you're interested in following, and then once you've followed those 5, send me a screenshot via Canvas messages. So basically just scroll to that page on your Twitter app where it lists who you're following, and if these are the only 5 people that you're following, you can probably fit it all in one screenshot. If not, just send multiple screenshots, it's absolutely fine.